All right, CFM, today we row. It is that time. 2K row time trial is the main event today with some core and accessory stuff to finish off the workout. So let's begin with our warm-up. We're gonna go 3 rounds through, a little bit longer on the warm-up because the main event is going to be relatively quick. Quick meaning under 10 minutes, okay? There will be a wide variety of times. Some of you have given very aggressive times. Some of you are doing more introductory times, but whatever it is, it's going to be challenging. As long as you work really hard on it, you're gonna get a great effect out of the training. So don't worry about comparing yourself to other people and other times. Only look at you versus the rower, okay? So 400, 300, 200 meter rows, progressively faster each round. By the time you get to that last round, I want you to be a little bit faster than your race pace that your goal is. Then we're gonna do band pull downs. Band pull downs, we'll just have a band mounted on the rig and you're leaning forward. And this was one, as I said yesterday with my neck thing, having the arms over my head is a little bit painful right now. So I'm not gonna do that one, but it's similar to a pull-up where you're just pulling the band down to your chest, okay? Next one is gonna be scorpion stretch, followed by plank punches. So scorpion stretch, making a T on the ground, swiveling around to try to touch your heel to your hand. And then we're gonna get into the plank position, either on the elbows or on the hands. And we're gonna just do 5 reps of a slow punch straight out, trying not to rotate the body too much when we reach that one arm up. All right, so 5 reps on each hand of that plank punch, and then stand up and go for 5 reps of an air squat, okay? That's it for the warm up. If you wanna take a little bit more time, testing out paces, setting your drag factor, getting everything nice and tidy and set for that 2K row, that is totally fine. I usually will like to get a little bit of chalk on my hands, like to crank my feet down nice and tight. Make sure I will wear long socks for that day. This is how much detail I put into planning for the 2K row because I don't like how when I'm rowing fast and for a long distance that my shoe rubs on the back of my heel. Those little things can make a big difference just to making you, if you're a little bit more comfortable, you feel like you're all set up, it is much more likely for you to have a PR day than if you just kind of hop on and just let whatever happens, happens. Okay, all right, when you're done with that, we have an accessory set, 2 to 3 rounds, any order you want to, but try to get all the exercises done before you move on to the next set. So the first one is an alternating dumbbell pass, or you can use a kettlebell too. This is a light kettlebell. So I'm gonna get down into my single leg deadlift position, and then I'm gonna reach my arms out to one side, pass to the other hand, reach my arm out to the other side, pass to the other hand, woo, working on my balance, right? And the balance shifts depending on where the dumbbell is or the kettlebell is, okay? You're gonna get 6 reps of that on each side. 8 reps of that on each side. Next, V sit-ups, with the coach's challenge being a med ball to toes. So for V sit-ups, make sure that you're getting your whole body and your torso up off the ground. And the med ball to toes would be just like if I had a medicine ball and I'm reaching it towards my toes with the exact same position. All right, dumbbell or kettlebell, good morning. Feel free to use a little bit heavier weight on this one, but we are tucking, this is our Bulgarian goat bag swing, same exercise, tucking it tight to the body, performing that good morning exercise. Make sure when you stand up, you're locking out the hips, squeezing your butt really hard, squeezing your quads really hard, squeezing your abs really hard. So you're making this nice, rigid plank position with your body every time you lock out at the top of that good morning. And then the last one is eccentric hip abduction, right? So hip abduction means moving away from center. And we're gonna do that as an eccentric movement. So what we're gonna do is get on a bench and I have one leg on top, one leg on bottom. The leg on the bottom can provide variable support depending on how much you need. So I might need to push off the bottom right there to get my hips up high, but then I can pick that leg up and slowly lower my hips back to the floor. And you should feel like a really good stretching and pulling sensation on the inner thigh right there. And those are some really good muscles to stabilize the squat and the hips. And they're really hard to directly train. So that's one method to get at them. All right, that is it for today. Hope you guys have a great one and I hope you did wonderful on your 2K. And I'll see you tomorrow.